So you can bake on one. Yeah. Yeah, so you can bake somewhere. You can do it to do it. Don't put your training. So the camera will show. So there's a camera from there. Oh yeah, there's another one at the other end. That one from there. Hello.
Hello, good morning. You're welcome to the BFEG. We're here again for another baking session, which is run as part of our summer program. And this is the third week. I think we're coming to the end. So we had 2 weeks children's baking, and we also have 2 weeks for the adult. So this is the first adult session, and next week will be the last one. Hopefully, this session will be back either in the Black History Month again, where we will do another baking session. But we have our tutor already, and Mother AKA Shosha is in the building. She's baking. She's baking today. Could you imagine?
Hello, everyone.
What are we going to call that cake? We don't know. AKA Shosha is baking today. The kitchen is going to be sap sap.
You know, you guys want to swap. We redo the program.
Yeah.
You guys come in. Okay.
Yeah. So, Lottie, are you good to go?
We are good to go.
So, if you just brief us a little bit what you are doing and what you've done so far, so that our
Just
audience.
a quick recap before we actually get serious now, because time is flying. Right, this morning we're making mini vanilla cakes. So we're going to show you, this is the basics to start in any cake, really. But when the cakes are in the oven, I'll also tell you ways you can make it: a chocolate cake, a cookies and cream cake, a lemon cake, an orange cake. But it all starts from this. This is the most basic, and funny enough, everyone loves a vanilla cake. So the nice thing about it is that you also get to go home with it. Because the cake might still be warm when we're done baking, we won't be able to decorate it this week. But next week is the decorating part of where we've started today. So those of you that are interested in decorating, please join us again next week. I think the decorating bit is a bit more fun, but this is equally fun. You can still go home and add little bits to this one, and it'll be equally lovely. So what we've done already so far is we've lined our cake tins. So now what we're going to do is start preparing our ingredients so that we can mix it all together. I'm sure everybody now is familiar with the mixer. I'll talk about that in a minute. I've given you guys old school scales. So what I need you guys to do first is we're going to mix together the butter, which should be already in front of you, and some caster sugar. You can use normal sugar, it's absolutely fine, but caster sugar just has like smaller grains, which makes the cake a lot lighter and fluffier. So we're going to use the same measurements for the flour, for the butter, and for the sugar. So it's 250 grams each, and that's what will allow you to have one cake each. So first thing we need to do is measure out the sugar. I've set all your scales to 0, so there should be some sugar in front of you. If you can all put it while the little tray is on top of the scale, like this.
If you come in, so
Okay. So if we can all get 250, so you put enough sugar for it to get to 250 into the scale. I think You guys can. You don't have to put together, just so that you can split the ingredients. Yeah, because it's gonna give you enough batter for 2 tins.
I want my own thing. So anyone that does extra, I don't mind. I'm looking forward to the game.
I expect to see you
Decorating. Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of this. You know, there's a lot of this now.
Yeah,
They are seasoned, looking out. But I saw two. They normally bite, is it? Yeah, they say they bite. Yeah, the bite. Because I got one bite here. See, yeah, the bite. I saw that thing on TikTok. Yeah, yes, the bite, and they're big.
Yeah, they are not really small. Oh, I didn't know that.
The bite.
Oh, we're going to call over.
You guys are watching. I'm picking that one. Yeah. Because that one I've already.
Oh, you never do already.
I already mashed that. To make Have we all got our sugar ready? Okay, if you can put your sugar in the big bowl, please. So pour all of it in there. Perfect. I'm also going to get you to prep your flour from now, just to make it a lot easier. So all your sugar in the big bowl, please. And then this larger table, your butter should be in front of you already measured out. So that one for you guys, if you put that in the bowl, that one is for you guys.
This one.
There's one. That was right here. That's for you. That's already measured for the bowl.
So then you need to measure the other one.
Yeah, I'm gonna measure it.
No, you have to measure it on the scale.
No, that's already been measured. That's what they give to us too.
Measure.
Yeah.
And Lottie,
Yeah.
It's been measured already.
Lottie, are they using everything?
Yes.
Okay. So
Use everything that I've left on the table for you. For the butter. I've measured it. Yep. Put it all with the sugar.
So it's half thing.
So your sugar is 250 grams. And your butter is 250 grams. When you're baking, always use a baking spread. Always use either Stork, Lidl has a good brand similar to this. It will clearly say baking spread. If you use like normal butter, sometimes it doesn't have enough fat content in there to make sure that your cake comes together really nicely. So when your cake comes out, it will just look kind of, well, it doesn't have the nice fluffiness. It kind of looks like bread, and you don't want your cake to be like bread. So always go for Stork or any baking spread. We'll always say baking spread. So the next thing we need to do, everybody got their, so we're good to go. Right, has everybody got their mixer? The next thing we're going to do is mix it all together. The mixer.
She's not in. Oh, she doesn't mind. Oh, sorry. I thought because you said.
So start on the lowest setting.
I thought you didn't want
Lowest setting. Oh, and just be careful because it can go everywhere. Is everybody okay?
So somebody that does not have this one, what's the original? No, this is I have a question.
Perfect. So,
Somebody that does not have this particular hand mixer, what do they do? That's why your mouth will come back.
if you don't have a hand mixer, wait until everything is room temperature. Makes it easier to mix. But you will need to use your hands, and that's good exercise.
Exactly.
Very good exercise. So you don't always have to have a mixer. You can use your spatula to mix it, and everybody's actually mixed.
I'm not that the energy price is high.
So you're supposed to mix the butter and sugar until it's light and fluffy, which is exactly what you've all done. Yeah, perfect. Everybody's done really well. Right, I'm gonna give you guys a jug. Anybody that wants, in fact, I think we've got everyone's contact details so that I can send you the recipe, because it might be a lot to try and remember. But for every 50 grams you use for your ingredients, you need 1 egg. So in this recipe, we need 5 eggs. In this recipe, we need 5 eggs, which you should all almost have measured properly. So if you could all crack your 5 eggs into the jug, then we'll pour it into the mix in the larger bowl, then mix it up. So 5 eggs, please.
Let me show you everything.
Everybody crack your eggs.
In the jug, I'll give you the jug. It's okay. Don't worry. Just stay in your body. You see, that's why it's good to wear apron.
I'll sometimes get to you guys want a spoon or something? Anybody need help with a spoon or something to crack their eggs? Anybody else? Eggshells, eggshells. Yeah, you give me those knowledge. I like that. Right, action. Everybody okay? Anybody need to wash their hands?
Yes, we'll learn a new formula. So remove all the this to already cut small.
You know, that's good. And sometimes it goes,
It's flash.
yeah. I just want to encourage.
I love it. It's flash. They know you want to clean it. Okay, so you did the okay, you know what? I just got an extra bowl for the extra. Auntie? The normal cup, that's exactly what or any bowl for eggs.
Okay, for those of you that are ready to. Right, you should all have measuring spoons in front of you. We need to put a teaspoon of vanilla extract, which should be on the table. So a teaspoon. So the vanilla extract, if you could put it in with your eggs, the jug that has your eggs. Yeah, 1 teaspoon. Things on different colors.
Yes. In the egg
Put it in the egg.
I like this workshop. You be eating cake all the time.
right.
Cake. I missed that last week one for the children. Really cupcake. It was packed. That was a lot of people. If you are at home, you're missing. You're missing. You need to come. So when is the last day? Next week. Next week is the last day, so you better come. If not, it's 5. It's 5, yeah.
Okay, so at this stage, everybody should have 5 eggs in their jug with 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Anybody not there? Okay, brilliant. Now, if we could pour your jug of eggs. Actually, before you do that, could you all get your spatulas and scrape your ingredients so that you bring them all into the middle, so that by the time you mix all the eggs, it all comes together. It's not. Did you want another one? Just bring all your ingredients. So just bring it all to the middle, so that when you pour your eggs in and your vanilla extract, you can then mix it really nice and smooth together. You can put your eggs in. Most of it. Your eggs in. Okay. Just you want to mix it together so it will come together. Once you've poured it in, you need to mix it until it's all come together smooth and creamy. That shouldn't take you more than a minute. So when you're ready, you can mix it together. That's fine. That's fine. Stop over there. That's fine. You only ever need to mix it until it comes together. You don't need to mix it more than that. I'll just next thing we're going to do.
How many classes we've done? We're supposed to examine this. This is the first one.
So we're going to add 250 grams of flour into your hot batter. I'm going to hand over the flour from here in a minute, just so that we don't open it. Do 250 grams of flour into your
I need to measure my flour and skip. take when forget finish, we use
Okay, if you've already weighed out your flour, if you could put it into your large bowl.
How many grams?
250. Right, when it comes to this part, mix very gently, slowly. Otherwise, all the flour is going to go in your face. As soon as it comes together, stop mixing. So once your flour and everything has come together, stop mixing.
Because I still get the same amount. I've not really tried the other one. I think I tried one before. Flora is the best one. Yeah. Flora is the best one. No, Flora. And that's what it's quite really compared to the other ones. But I will tell you that it's much more. What the omega? Because Flora now has 2 times. Not the blue one. Yeah. The blue one I think is dairy-free and vegan. Oh, that is a different. Or it's in the blue one. Yeah, it's in the blue one because the normal one is in the yellow one. But I think Flora is actually. I'm gonna Google that now. The blue one. Actually, that's part of the right. Wait, let me take that. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, man.
Right, the reason we don't overmix is because.
I said it, you are the one. I will feel today. That's what you're telling me.
Right, we don't overmix the batter because it makes the cake chewy. So you only ever mix until all the ingredients are together. So once the ingredients have come together and it's nice and cream and smooth, like all of you have, you stop. You keep mixing. All that's going to happen is that when your cake comes out, it's going to be chewy, even more than bread. And you don't want a chewy cake. You want it to be nice and light and fluffy and fluffy. So only ever mix enough for the ingredients to come together. The last thing we're going to do is, you should have milk somewhere. If we can all put a tablespoon of milk into your batter. This is just to make the cake just a little bit fluffy. I've just been asked about if anyone has any allergies or prefers dairy-free. You can use dairy-free butter. There's Flora, that's a good one. It's in a blue tub. And you can use almond milk or soya milk. I think there's another one. But any lactose-free milk, you can use that instead. Yeah, you can use that instead of this one. But if you're going to use normal milk, always go for the blue top because you need all the fat that's in it. I know it doesn't sound good, but it makes the cake taste really nice. And then the final mix. So at this point, mix a little bit with the mixer to make sure it comes together. Then use your spatula to go around your bowl, because sometimes the mixer doesn't get all the ingredients on the edges and at the bottom. So when you're done with the mixer, use the spatula to make sure that you've got all the flour and sugar and butter together.
You should rest it on the Has everybody got their milk in there? Right, now here comes the best part, I think. Right, you should all have a tin each, if I'm not mistaken. So this mix should be enough to go in both tins. So it's half the batter for each tin. So if you could pour gently, it doesn't have to be exactly half, but your tin, and your tin should only be full just more than halfway, because you need to give your cake enough room to rise up. Okay, so when you guys are ready, if you could pour your batter into the tins, so half your batter in each of the tins. If anyone needs help on here. I never know what's going to happen sometimes. So I'll make sure we have more than we know exactly what is it.
So it was just over half. If you go more than the other, you need to give it enough room to
Yes, yes, Mom. Yeah. You sure?
Don't worry, I don't think we noticed. I'm just coming around to see how we're doing. You guys keep splitting it between the two. You both can add more. I'll tell you when to stop. Roll upright again.
You know, and if they're in the same sort of thing, they can mix it in the opposite, and I don't want to mix it.
As long as we mix together. Some people say, oh, get a lot of area, but because you're literally mixing it in the beginning, it's already getting enough area to use. So it doesn't really matter in my experience how you do it, as long as you are mixing the ingredients together. Yeah. But everybody's technique is like cooking.
Yeah.
Everyone does their own little thing that works for them. So, but in
It should make a difference.
no. I mean, I've mixed all which ways, and I've never really seen what I would say there's a difference in, but it's just that I know when I've overmixed,
Okay.
and I know when I've undermixed. Because the
So
cake
under
just doesn't.
the lump. No.
Yeah, you can, and sometimes if you're not careful with the flour in there,
Yeah.
because you've not
So how
mixed
would
it
you know
together.
if you overmix?
Unfortunately, you only know when it comes out.
Oh.
You only know, that's why when I mix, as soon as it comes together, I stop.
Taking that back.
Okay.
Because when you overmix, honestly, the cake is, the funny thing is, not everybody notices, but as you do it for a long time, you can tell the cake is just. If I'm now, I think red velvet is the only one that kind of gives that resistance, because that has lots of ingredients in it.
Okay.
But this is not supposed to give resistance, because it's like a vanilla sponge. I'm supposed to just press it and it just bounces back. But from the time I'm pressing it and it comes together like a sponge, that's not how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Because
I just want to know.
yeah, but it's because you've overmixed.
Okay.
And once you overmix, you're working the gluten, and it's now coming together like that. That's why you see bread, they mix it and they pound it because they want it to have that stretchy thing, because that's why they work the gluten in the flour. But with cake, you just want it to be nice and usually cake like bread.
Yes.
It comes heavy as well.
Okay.
So that's when you get over it. But again, it's only experience.
Yeah, you will know.
I only use by failing.
Yeah, thank you for that.
It's in the bag. Can you see the bag on the chair? Right, when you're done, just pat your cake tin down. Not too hard, touch it up lightly. Just so that it comes nice at the top. Right, we are good to go.
Why are you gonna know which one is your own? But that's how people gonna know which one is their own.
I'm gonna put on a paper how it's gone in the oven, so I know when it comes out.
Okay.
I don't know how much.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, this is gonna go in the oven for about 35 minutes. It could be 40, because I'm not sure. Yeah, about 35 to 40 minutes. when you put it in the oven, it's always best to put it, everyone's oven is different, but I always advise putting it on the middle shelf because that's where most of the air circulates evenly and goes all around the cake. I would never advise putting cake in the oven with anything else, like chicken or because it becomes chicken cake. Yeah, because it absorbs the smell of whatever is it. When I'm baking, I don't even cook anything else in the kitchen at the time because cake just takes up all the smells of whatever's going around. So when you're doing cake, just do cake. So always in the middle shelf, that's the best place to get it. Sometimes if you put it too low, when the cake comes out, it's cooked, but it's not a nice smooth texture. And if you put the oven or the cake too high or if the oven's too hot, you get like a dome on top of your cake, which means that your oven was too hot. But it doesn't really affect the taste of the cake. It's just sometimes you end up, like in my case, I end up wasting cake because I have to cut the top off. But if you're eating at home, it's not a problem. But it's always nice to just have a nice, even temperature in the oven. I'm just going to write a little paper so I know whose cake has gone where. Just give me a minute. Or you can keep it and then put it in later. Right, I'm gonna take you guys two at a time to the oven. So if you bring your tin, so you can see what I'm putting there, and then I'll write your names so we know which tin is who. If anybody needs help, I can hold. Okay, you guys just mind the step here. Next, five steps. You guys should. They are not taking it.
Yeah. It's wickedness. It's your one.
Yeah.
I ain't ready, Cheryl. Everything on
Person on the food.
I say, tell me, how much I want to foolish.
Wait, this one there, go. Pepper.
I say, the feet, the outside.
They're talking the 3 weeks.
This weather, I don't even understand. But anyway, let's get ready. The winter will be. No one.
As long as not come up with any sickness.
No, we don't need that.
What is government? That's become a conspiracy.
We need to wash and wash to do. Next thing, please.
I tell you. I will call Professor make contact on that so that you get that test and indicate.
Yeah, you did not see me now.
See, every check.
Now she go clean now. Now she go.
I have a best, so I need to.
Oh, you're supposed to be home.
Bring on this one.
Yes, not just that. So big. All the extra.
Extra.
Extra large.
Like coffee.
Yeah, go right.
This one, you can start about 12 people. This one. Yeah, you can start 12. This one, yes, 12, yeah. You can start 12 people.
She's the pro.
She was the second.
To win now.
I tell you.
You know they're doing the exhibition. So make sure you can orange that they want to buy a color. You see like this one and now one and the second for our young people exhibition.
Who's next?
So yeah, what? If you see the combination of color with everything was confused.com. Everything was confused.com. If the guy do one color, then they will change the mind. Everything just confused. You did this one. Now, I show business. Anyways, I'm waiting. I said, continue with your orange figures. But let me continue to change this color.
Thank you guys. There's a bin here.
I'm going to the hospital because I will not take it alone. After my surgery, I said the nurse. They don't go home with it. If I'm gonna eat it. Don't worry, you get cake that will decorate.
We have the cake
After I Yeah, give me that sauce. Give me that. So bring it here. I'm going to watch it. Give me that
You guys.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah. If you see the outfit, she's.
I agree.
But you know what? Even though she's a bit of a diva, she's not horrible.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, she's not horrible. Organized as well.
Hello, everyone. We just finished baking, mixing, baking, and everything is in the oven, is it?
Yes.
So how long will it be in the oven?
About 30 minutes.
30 minutes. For those of you baking at home, it would be nice to see your picture. I know we had a couple of people baking at home. Yeah, so a lot of people have been watching and they've also, it would be nice to see what you've done so far. And for those of you that are just joining us, that's why we do stream. You can go back and watch it from the start, what everyone has done, and you can also repeat. And also you that also attend the class, maybe when you go home and you want to bake and you forgot what you're actually asked to do, you can actually go back and watch so that you can actually repeat it. Because when you learn something and you don't do it for the second or third time, you actually, So it was nice. You can go back to the Facebook or the YouTube and watch it all over again to see what you've done so that you can actually repeat it and try to do it at home yourself. So this is this event was actually sponsored by RBG. So big up to you guys for making it possible. Our next session will be coming up in the Black History Month. And that Black History Month, Lottie will be giving us a twist. What kind of African spice or Caribbean spice that we can put in a cake? Because I believe we have some lovely spices from the African and Caribbean background where you can actually tweak into a cake.
It'll be nice to do a rum cake, but I don't think we can have children for that one.
But we have other fruits.
No, we do.
We have other fruits, other vegetables from the African and Caribbean background that we can put into cake to give it the truth. Because I don't watch this program on, is it this cookery classes they used to do baking, and I think they're from America, and they put all sorts of fruits. They put all sorts of fruits into the cake. They try anything. So I think we're going to experiment some of the African and Caribbean fruits and veg that we can actually tweak into the cake. And this will be coming up in the Black History Month. We'll run that from October and also November and see how we can, what we're going to look into it. So our summer event is actually gradually coming to an end, and then we'll get something else coming back in September. So we have the African Movie Nights. African Movie Night will be in Woolwich Library on Thursday. And the event we're showing on that day is the invasion of Benin. So some of you that have been to a lot of our museums, you see some of those African artifacts that is being, some people say it's being kept, but from our point of view, it's stolen. It's not being kept. It's a stolen item. Because I don't think we have anything from the British in our museum in Africa or Caribbean. We don't have any. So if we don't have any of yours, so anything that is ours is taken. No, not taken, stolen. That's the words. We also had that the new prime minister say, if you say anything negative about, it's not negative. We're trying to correct some of the things that you've done. Maybe you say you don't know. So we are telling you now, some of the things that you have done that is wrong, right? Like going back, taking people's property, is taken, it's stolen, and it's wrong, return it back. So according to our new prime minister, say if you say that they're going to arrest you, all right, we'll continue to say, maybe you're going to arrest all the Black people in the whole of the whole world for saying that, but you normally correct people, you correct people. You do correct some of the third world, you call them third world country, you correct them. You're telling them, like you're telling, what's they call it? Russia, what they are doing is wrong. So people can tell you also what you're doing is wrong. So if you correct, you say we are committing crime. One rule for one person, another rule for another person. We'll continue to say, return it back. It's our property. We didn't give you. So it will be showing in the Woolwich Library. And funny, those film was actually made in Greenwich. It's called The Invasion of Benin. I'm talking about it because I'm from the royal family. So it's part of my lineage
property. So I have the right to say it. And I believe Oba of Benin is hearing. Madam Shosho, we're talking about our stolen property.
Oh, yes.
So we are saying, they say the new prime minister, we won't come. We don't know that he will become prime minister, but he say when he come, anybody will say British do party will go to prison.
Let's see face.
When he face,
Come here, come to my judgment book.
they say don't get face. His face never appear.
He's a faceless guy. Or a faceless dude. So my judgment, you can't say you are taking anybody to prison. Except you look at my face very well. I'll visit you in Parliament. Don't try me.
We are showing the invasion of Benin on Thursday, is it? On Thursday, it will be live. For those of you that have not heard about this history, it's a very beautiful history. You will see how they actually came into how they actually came into Benin to take all those artifacts. They are all lying down. The day we don't do,
they only return 72.
The day we go do our oracle, when the artifacts will start working. Juju. When we call the gods and everything, when those artifacts start working from the museum, they'll start coming out. You see it for all the market of Greenwich. God will be taking what you're not supposed to take.
That's spooky.
We make sure we do it in there. What did they call the Halloween? Where is the Halloween? October. That is where we're going to invoke it. The whole of the Greenwich High Street, you will see it. All those artifacts. All those artifacts, they will start flying. Those of you that you think you can lock it. You can't lock it. It's not joke.
Joke apart, you watch what they call it, James Bond, Live and Let's Die, where you see this character called Abobo. Wait, when they had the voodoo dolls, don't try Africa. Don't try Africa.
The day that the Oba, and the day our women warrior will stand up, and come out, hold their breasts like this and say, bring all the artifacts, come back. You guys will see what will happen. Return it. Just return it.
You've only returned 72.
Yeah, there's
we
more.
know there are more.
There's more.
So bring them.
Bring it. Not that you say they are made to be in Africa. They are made, and you don't even recognize all the people that make them. All the old artists, all the artists that make things here, they put their name. These ones, you take them, you don't recognize their name. So return it back. It's very important. So that's what we'll be showing in the library, how they actually came into Benin Kingdom and take those artifacts. So you guys will come and see the truth. What happened? We are making money out of it. People are coming into the museum. Yeah. They are paying. They are viewing it. We don't get no profit out of it. They say if you put money inside bank, they get profit. Is it? Of course. This artifact, they're like you're keeping it in a bank. We don't want to see the profits. You've kept it for a long time, and it's not only Greenwich Maritime Museum. I've taken my time to visit a lot of museums when I travel across UK, and you see there's some in Canterbury. There's some in Kent, there's some in Folkestone. There's a lot of all those museums. There's a lot of people's artifacts.
And they're not only Nigerian artifacts, there are some from Benin. There's some from Ghana. There's lots of places in Africa that these things have been stolen. It's our sweat, give it back to us.
It's our property.
Our forefathers.
You don't even, during Black History Month, you will not teach this thing in school.
You will not change it to diversity.
They are changing Black History Month to diversity. Diversity.
You will not even put a Black History Month as a curriculum. It's not there.
It's not there.
It's not fair.
It's wrong. The Black History Month should be a curriculum. Now you are celebrating Commonwealth Games. You are collecting all the cup. What is common in the West? I don't know. So you need to make sure that these schools, you have the Black history curriculum in the school. Teach the children. Let them know where they're coming from. Let them know their heritage. Let them know the importance, the contribution of Black community, of the African and Caribbean community is very, very important. You need to teach. It's not only for you to be claiming it and be saying we are the head of Commonwealth. How can you be head of something where you don't actually know who is your subordinates? And you don't even promote our culture. Yeah, don't promote our culture. You can't. So all this thing need to be changed. You've upgrade your phone, upgrade from square box to platinum TV to smart TV. And you don't want to upgrade other things. You need to upgrade it. You need to start doing things properly. Do it properly. So that we don't like me and Tammy, we don't like to have this conversation. No. Because that's how we have the conversation. Now we start with the verse. Anyhow. If you send me a message through the inbox because of artifact, I'm ready to leave them. You guys know me. I don't waste time. Those of you that like to challenge. You challenge rightly. If you challenge rightly, if you want to have a conversation about artifacts, we get our boom from Nigeria. We go put our on the land. We'll bring all those, and also the forgotten African and Caribbean soldiers that fight during the World War I, World War II. You don't even recognize them. Their name is not in any placard. No. Nothing. You know what they did? They carry one big placard. They say Africa, Caribbean. But when you go to other place, you put Australia. You put according to country. Then when you come to black community, you are putting according to continent. That is survival. Please help me as where do you get cocoa from again? Tell me. Yes. Cocoa. Chocolate. You guys, you forgot. No, please. This Black History Month is going to be boombarang. And you secondary schools and primary school who don't like celebrating Black History Month, we're going to name and shame you this time. Yeah. I know some schools in Kent. I will shame you if you don't. Even in London, I will name and shame you this year. I'm not going to be. They are calling it no one international, making our children feel low. Yeah. We won't take that. And there's some teachers that refuse to educate themselves. And we know of some teachers who say cocoa come from Australia. Cocoa come from Africa. Don't even go there. You are telling them even sugar cane come from China. You are lying. Sugar cane. If you don't know your cash crop, come, we'll educate you. And where they come from. No, this even the gold and the diamond, even what they used to make your mobile phone is from where? What's this country called? Whereas help me. The one they used to make diamond. They used to make the mobile phone. No. It's no, is it Congo? Yes, Congo, is it? Yes, Congo. Well done there. Not chef, you go school well. On fire. Congo. Not a year. And there has been war in that country. Not a year. No, but yeah, they don't go and check how they are doing. Not yet. But one country will start for you, and not the other one. The country will start for you as they start one. They don't run, go there. For TV. But when you are collecting the crude oil, there's also war in Nigeria. All those crude oil fights. Sierra Leone is going back to war now. They're going back to war for the diamond. You need to sort out them. You know they talk. But at the one we say, they collect nothing from their hands. What's that? You creep there. You run there. You run there. But I still want to remind you people, all the secondary schools and primary school in this United Kingdom, Black History Month. Let our young people celebrate it. We have, if you go to schools, we are about 90% in schools. Yes. I kid you not. We are about 90% in all schools. Yes. I don't even want to go back to when some of these people, chef, they're cooking jollof rice, so our children are using ketchup. I don't want to go in that one. Respect our culture. That's cultural inappropriate. Even when some of them cook the Caribbean food, they cook it wrongly. Don't let us tell them. But if that chef will go stick Caribbean food. Ranza. The name now go down Ranza. Jamie Oliver. Don't let us call you to this. It start to make reggae sauce. And so they will be boiling rice. They won't wash the rice or the chicken. They say they are cooking rice and beef. Don't let me come to you. Don't try it. Don't try it. Let's not go there. Don't cook our food. You know they cook your jacket potato and everything. Don't cook our food. Let us teach you if you want to learn. Concentrate on your own. Don't go and turn things. Because you get platform. They come for TV. And you when they like the copy, stop copying us. Do your own. Give us the platform. Now that thing. Give us credit if you want to copy. Yes. We don't mind. Put us also on TV. Go on TV, you know they show us, but you won't cook our TV. I tell you. If you want to document that, if you want to chop fufu, you slap fufu. You know they slap back. I'm still
still stressing it.
Yeah.
The Black History Month is not celebrated in this Royal Borough of Greenwich. I'm coming for the councillor in charge of education and the councillor in charge of diversity and culture. Don't even give me that book. Give them funding for them to celebrate these things.
They don't need funding, they have their school curriculum.
Okay, then.
Don't come and use funding matter.
Let's do a competition for all schools to do the Black History Month.
Need to do Black History Month.
You people like changing names of
changing things. All school will be going and be finding out. All our children, you see me at time we have friends, all our children go to all the schools in Greenwich.
Yeah, so we know.
Find out.
And there's one school last year
for
Black History Month in this borough. You knew, your teachers knew what they did. They disrespected our Black culture. I don't want to call your name because if I call your name, I will visit the head teacher in September. All those notes that you were doing were not respecting us. They are all on TikTok. Our children are not stupid. They put them on social media. So stop it. Respect our children.
If you don't give us national news and TV, we have social media. Social media, one hand.
And I'm throwing this to all the councillors in our borough. Go and check if you can tweet it on your social media or Facebook when the Black History Month starts. No cheating. I can see you. Tweet it. Some of you don't tweet it. It's Black History Month. You cannot. You don't even know when Black History Month started. It's wrong. You cannot even celebrate. So it's a challenge. And we are all voting for you. Excuse me, 50, waiting, 50, how many councillors we have? Then I'm 54, I mean 50, 54 councillors, they challenge. I'm telling you. We want to see your tweets. Tell us when Black History Month started. The game is on. We want to see your tweet. You need to tweet about it. Those that doesn't tweet about it, we will help them. We'll tag your name. We'll name and shame you. We will tag your name. We'll ask you, have you tweeted about, because you tweeted about everything. When it comes to Black History Month, you don't want to tweet it. But when it's time for votes, you come and meet us. My door. We are your foot soldier. We are here for you. Don't worry. You know, hear what happened now? We always say Black female entrepreneur Greenwich, we bring Africa to your doorstep. We are the critic friend, the check and balance. Forget, we are the backbone of Royal Borough of Greenwich. You don't know that can call you to order. Call you out. Don't forget, 54 of you. Tell us the history of Black History Month. Tweet it. When it started, tweet it. Maybe that nonsense when I do Caribbean people, they watch you. They look on that. We are baking cake here. If not, you will bake your own tweets. So after they come here, do everything, bundle the country, make it nice. You see, you don't see. What's your name? Not Teresa, any. Teresa, man, put it, but they say, I don't see their name. Their name don't delete for almost for system. Now they and all those our mama and our papa when they deport without this country for almost 40 years. Not let us come from this place. Swear down at the corner, so they can't swear. Papa, mama, when you don't work for this country 50 to 40 years, you say that made them go back to their home. When are they sleep for night? I don't know. It's not fair. After tomorrow, we say you get sickness when doctor not fit cure. If you go to workplaces, joke apart, I'm not being anything. 90% is us, and we are the one working hard. Joke, let's not just lie here. Yes. I'm taking this to another level. We work hard. We take care of our family. We take care of our children. Yes. Sometimes when I hear people saying, "Oh, they don't come for school meetings," do you know what they do? If they don't pay their bill, you'll be the first person to throw them outside. Yes. But we work hard. We work for our money. Every dime, 1p, we work for it. And we're not being paid well. No. And then you make us train our subordinates and then promote them and still leave us where we are. Is that fair? That's another one. All this will be here for Black History Month. Yes, now. We are part of what we are going to talk about. You employ people from the ethnic minority. They will train the other subordinates. Then you give them the position. They still remain cleaner. The same place. The other one becomes supervisor. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. We need to stop that. And our young people are coming up. They are coming up. They're not going to take this nonsense. They will take this. So the generations after us, they are not these cool down generations. They are bulldozers. They are warriors. They're going to take over this whole nation. You guys should be ready. So start doing things right. Leave a good legacy for our young people. Listen, now prophecy will tell you now. Leave them. If you like, don't listen. When they come now, the next you start telling them, they'll tell you, no, that's not now. That is why now they try now that they change. You don't want to, pretty party, you're trying to change everything. Somebody did this thing, it's not a citizen. Now, forget they carry them, they go Rwanda. Now they Rwanda, if you carry them, go.
But can you can go in there? Even the Rwanda you are sending them to, the president said the other day he doesn't even know what he doesn't understand what you sign. So you gave him paper to sign for Rwanda and he doesn't even know what he's signing for. And they are deporting our people back to Rwanda. People that have Rwanda that we know that has issues, you are deporting people to what is, I don't even get the logistics about that. Tightening border. We are tightening the border. We are tightening the border. But when you are going to other people's country, they don't know whether they are tightening border. In short, let's not go there. If you go to other countries, you know how many Britons there. How many British is there? I can tick. So let's not go there. And you say tightening border. No. Tightening border for where? Today we are in a global world. Today's edition is different. See, global world. We are giving different vibes today. Do you know what America where they see? So how many people they there? Forget that thing. America have got some country. They do well for them. They give people things. Now this place tightening border. For one, how many times now have you gone to the road and you see 1p on the floor? For where? These are tight. It's the cake ready.
We're just showing the way it looks like.
Okay. What the cake looks like. So we are going to see you guys on. Is it Thursday? Thursday. Yes. On Thursday. I will be there. I will be there. I will be there. I need to be. I will try to see if we can live stream it. Well, anyway, no. If you need to come, if you don't come, you can't. That's your business. Sorry. You need to be there. We come and watch this beautiful movie. So think about what's the access of you doing live. No. So try and be there. Try and join us also to be there. And also, we'll be there. They're doing some Nollywood movie. So if you want to be a star, if you want to, there's audition coming out in 2021 on the 20th and 21st of 20th of August. It will be at the Nollywood Entertainment in Thamesmead. So if you want to become a star, there will be people teaching you. There will be auditions where you can actually act, play. So if you're interested, come in there. And those people that are actually successful, they will be get paid for actually acting. So there will be a lot of things. So they'll get paid. So they go for audition. I'm going to put my name as number 1. I'll come and audition. Me, I want to get paid. So guys, do turn up and be part of this great show. It's going to be a lovely, and as like we say, this year Black History, it's going to be off the roof. It's going to be off the roof. The roof is coming on fire. That's what it's going to be. If you've seen any of our Black History months in the past, this year's one is going to be really different. We're going to talk about some of those difficult things that people don't like talking about. And we're going to raise those issues. We're going to bring those things on the table because it is something when you get. I said to people, me, I'm a radical. I don't have time for subtle operation sweep. Yeah, because sometimes when you are too subtle, some people don't listen. They say the kingdom of God suffer violent and the violent take it by force. Violent take it by force. You know, sometimes and the white book says They what say? They say the black community suffer violence and the violence we are taken by force. We're going to turn it the other way. So guys, we're gonna bring those issues. Some people might not be happy with some of the issues we're talking about, but it is lesson, it is history, it is something that you need to know. Because they say, for lack of knowledge, my people perish. Some things that you don't know, you continue to do it. You don't know that you're hurting somebody else. So we don't want people to be hurt. We want us to live amicably, peacefully in one community. So guys, our young people also will be talking. We all will be talking. We'll be raising those difficult issues. We'll be raising those awareness. Some of you say you are not aware. So we'll make you aware. We'll make you aware. So get ready. I believe all the people that have made their cake, the cake is coming out nicely. And we're going to see you soon. So guys, watch out for this space. Myself and Madam Shosho will be coming in. We'll be coming even before the Black History Month. There's some of the topics that we will be dissecting. We'll be talking about it. We'll be raising awareness because all these things need to be raised. All these things need to be. People are going through tough time. Mental health is not only when you smoke something. You understand? The stress. Man-made stress, anxiety, some of the things that you do to other people cause them. A lot of our Black people go through mental health, and it is the wicked system. I won't call it the system. It's a wicked system, a system whereby make people to have challenges in life. a system that did not make it easy for a lot of people. You have the resources to make life easy for people, but you just want to torture them. And that is torture. And it's a crime. It's against their fundamental human rights. It's against the common law. It's against the community law. So when you make life difficult for people, create a system that is viable. There are some people that have not even experienced hardship in their life, and you are sitting in a position of authority. You don't go out. You cannot be working for the community and you don't go out. You sit in your office, they take AC. They sit on the ranch chair, they turn. You want to get paid, you go roll to the other side. You want to get computer, you go to the other side. My friend, if you're working for the people, you need to go out there. Come outside the community.
Let them feel your presence.
Go and see it with your eyes. Because what me as Madam Shosha have seen is too much.
And you that don't like answering email, when they send you email and it's urgent, please change your
And those of you that sit in the reception, all those reception doctor, surgery, those in the surgery, you go there. Hello, I want to book an appointment. Go. What do you want to see the doctor for? What is paining you?
Approach is bad.
You are asking me, are you a doctor? You don't become native doctor, reception, talisman. You're not a doctor. When someone is trying to book an appointment, that's what they call it. President, don't know the meaning of receptionist. That's the same way. Receptionist, your job is to help to take notes, take call. Your job is not to diagnose.
But again, if you were instructed by the doctor to ask what is this and what is that, say it nicely and don't be rude.
But it's a public place. These are people's personal issue.
And we will start naming and shaming surgeries.
Well, these are people's personal issue. You come to the reception, they are asking you, where is the boy? Is it in your bum? Is it hanging here? Where is the something? You cannot win, you cannot stand. Are you
embarrassing?
What is that? It's against nice law for you to put people's personal health issue outside. They want to see doctor, let them go and see doctor. You don't need to be asking. If I tell you everything, are you going to kill me? If I should tell you everything that is wrong with me, are you going to kill me? No, please. Please, and it's not by force to work in a GP. There's a job in Tesco. There's security man. You don't need to talk to people. There's plenty that you can sweep the streets. Only you. You're on your own. You're a key worker. You don't need to talk to people. If you know you don't have people skills, don't go and work where you'll be talking to people. Because sometimes some people are so rude. Also, when you go to council office, those are they don't mistakenly give them job. They are sitting on the front line bench. You think you are not Queen Elizabeth because you sit there. When people come say, I want to apply for benefit. What benefit are you applying for? And why? And why? Why are you not working? Why are you not doing this? Let me tell you, you see, the war is a spiral. Today you are sitting there. Tomorrow you'll be you're not even in St. Thomas, so you'll be in Queen Mary, the hospital that is coming down, when that is dying. That doesn't have good nurses.
I mean, let's go back to our cake, the cake box. So if to go back to what we're doing for the cake, Lotty, our wonderful would I call her chef or what? Or baker?
Chef Lotty.
Chef Lotty. She's been fantastic, to be honest. If you missed the classes, go on our social media platform and you see all the videos. Next week is the last one. And I know the past 2 weeks, our young people have actually enjoyed all the sessions. I missed 2 sessions. I'm just coming for the session. So today, the adult one can start. Next week is the last one. So if you still can make it, come next week Monday. Don't come on Tuesday next week or Thursday. We'll tell you no. There's no class. It's all done on Mondays. So please come join me. Yeah. Lovely young people and adults are here taking that class and enjoying themselves.
Exactly.
So you don't want to miss out. We don't know what our next one will be.
Our African pot is around the corner, isn't it? Yeah. Towards the ending of the month. So if you want to be our guest on the African pot, go on our website. We have, how many tickets we have per cooking show? Two. So we have 2 tickets per cooking show. So you can join our chef. And who is cooking this month? From the Somalia land. Khadija is cooking.
Last one we had light soup.
From Ghana.
Ghana.
From Ghana. So this time around, we are having Somaliland. So if you want to actually have a taste of the Somalian food, guys, pop in down there. We have 2 free tickets for you to be a guest. You watch the chef while she cook, and also have the opportunity to ask chocolates. Yeah, you can ask questions. You can ask questions. You can learn some recipe. And our jollof rice competition is coming soon, is it? Yeah. Again, jollof rice competition. Calm your mind down. Those who will always panic and everything. Look, jollof rice competition is a big thing here. We always get some people crying at the end, get some people laughing. But this year, we get some people that forget what they are doing. They are copying and they copy us. They will copy other people that are doing their own. This year is going to be fantastic. You want to send. This year we're not doing by country. We're not doing by country. It's an open competition. Open one. If you know how to cook jollof rice, come on board. Come on board. Join the competition. You need to join. This is not country, so you don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. No. So it's an individual. You answer your jollof rice competition with your name. Yeah. So go and learn. Go and learn. If you know you've not cooked before, you can start learning. You still have a long time. It's October, is it? So you still have a long time. October, November, that's how we're going to run it this time. So you still have a long time. You can go and practice. So even it's open for young people and it's open for adults. Both men, women, grandma, yes, everybody can take part. If you know you can cook jollof rice. As soon as people start putting their name down, we'll tell you when you stop taking people. Because and all the ingredients will be provided for you. So you're not paying for anything. And on top of that, you're going to get a present. You're going to first prize, second prize, and third prize. So, and all the remaining ones that did not get, we just give them little. Yeah, you always have, for taking part, you always have a small award that is given to you. You can put it in your house. And people know that you're a chef. Come on, don't forget. So this African pot, we cook things, different things. So you might just not be surprised. One of the African pots I will be cooking. Yes, so Madam Shosho, watch this space. Watch this space. Yeah, and you want to hear which of the space, which of the food we are hearing. That's our secret. So just tune in, don't miss any of the show. We have quite a lot of this. I think we need to open this African pot to young people. Yes. Let's see their cooking skill. Our young people need to start with the African pot. Let's see their cooking skill. We don't mind if you like put sugar inside. Put sugar with it, even ketchup. We'll go for it. Ketchup, sugar, Maggi. Want to see your side? That would not be the digital age time. The Jamie Oliver. You know, don't mind. If it's butter and whatever, cook or prawns inside sugar, we don't mind. As long as you're making an effort to cook, it's something. Yeah. Because we know some people go, they don't even know how to boil water. Even water, egg. They don't know how to fry egg. So I think these are the things we need to get people to know. Because these are the things we learn from a childhood. We learn it. I think we need to do that classes. Mother, I think daughter. For me, I think young people need to learn how to cook. You know, when they go to uni, mommy and daddy are not there. How many takeaway will you buy? How many? And some of those take away. They chop the way you know how to cook. In fact, you'll be making money in your school. If you know how to cook, you turn it into a business. 100 pounds. 100 pounds. You have all the ingredients. So if you are still in secondary school, you are in year 11, or year 10. Start learning when you enter college. For year 7, start to learn. Start learning quickly. From primary school, when your mama is cooking in the kitchen, stay there. Open your eye. Not 24 hours. You're watching you're playing this thing. Don't know how to cook. If you know how to cook, I'm telling you, and the ones that don't know how to cook, they don't tell you, oh, it tastes yucky. Yeah, yucky. But come and cook now. You cook. You know the strength that mommy takes to cook the food. Yes. Or daddy. You don't learn. 5 pounds. The other day, someone teach us how to use 5 pounds to cook. They say they buy pasta, they buy rice, 1 bag, they buy chopped tomatoes, and they use 1 pound. You can buy smoked mackerel. If you don't want smoked mackerel, you can buy beans, you can buy a chicken, that small chicken pack, yes, and you buy your vegetable oil, 5 pounds. You cook meal for 5 people.
And guess what? The grocery shops now they're being good. They're having their value price, smart price. So you don't need to buy brand. Do you know the? Let me tell you the trick about brand. You know those store products and the brands. You know they are the same.
They're the same.
Just labels that are different.
They are the same. It's the same. Somebody is telling you, say you and your brother and sister, you're not the same. You're from the same mama, the same papa. So it's the same company that is producing it. Just change label.
Different name.
Different name.
Matthew and Mark.
Matthew, Mark, and John.
But you are the same family.
Just buy your cheap thing. Cook your stuff. If you know how to cook, you make a business. Like what we tell, entrepreneurial skill. Because the way the war is going now, if you don't have a skill, you're going to be problem. A lot of people don't like to employ people, they like to employ their family member. So you create your own company. That's what we do here. We say if you don't create a platform for us, we'll create our own platform, just like what's this lady? Parents, remember me this woman, this poetry, what's her name? That say if you don't create a platform for me, I'll create a platform for myself. Maya Angelou. He said, if you don't create a platform for me, I will create my own. If they don't employ you, create your own business. Create your own company. It's not how long. You find whatever you like doing. If you like making up, create a makeup company. You see, every time you go inside train, you see people, they go like this. You can create your own business. They inside that train, they help people make up their face. That's a business idea. You write to the mayor. There's no need. If he doesn't answer you, tag him on Twitter. Say, I want to start doing makeup in the train. There are a lot of people, they say, by the time they stay 1 hour, you finish like 5 people makeup. You collect your money. Or you go and get a stand and put by the train station. Those people that are rushed to go to work, you clean up their face. And those of you that like doing graffiti, like to draw, you can make a t-shirt. Use your artwork, make a t-shirt and start selling. That is business. When we are growing up, we sell granuts, we sell tomatoes. We buy granuts, we fry it, we tie it on the streets. And even you can still sell granuts. And when I was in school, I used to sell sweetie. I'll buy 1 bag of sweetie and let it sell it and sell it to people. I used to do that. And you can still sell to your friends. You know, anything you know how to do, like anything you know how to do, try and sell within your family member. That's how business starts. And our young ladies, you know how to braid hair. Start doing your thing. Start doing your thing. Collect your money. Make your money. If you say, what am I going to practice? Buy a lot of dolly. My daughter have plenty dolly in the house. My daughter you get the dolly head. Dolly hair. I start learning to braid the hair. So before you know, you become an expert. You become a pro. And if you like talking, like me, I'm starting now. This is it. You start doing blogging. And get followers. I don't have to tell you, I talk like if you like talking, then you go to all those shops on the high street, say, I'll be blogging for you. Some of them don't know how to do social media. All those shops, they don't know how to do. You go, they say, hello, this is this shop on your high street. Don't collect too much of money from their hand. They have 10 pounds, 20 pounds. By the time you do 10, 2 hours. Money don't for hand now. You blog them online. Guys, there is business. There is business out there. There is business out there. Even fruit juice. You can start making ginger drink, a biscuit leaf drink, and all this healthy. You can create your own. Create your own. You see, they say a lot of people die with their own idea inside graveyard. A lot of ideas die in the graveyard. So if you know you have any idea, whether you dream of it, as soon as you wake up, write it down. If you cannot use the idea, sell it to somebody and make money out of it. Sell it for good money. So that you don't go to someone's company and become the stocking of the day. More people will come, they will promote and they leave you there. If you are a cleaner, you've been cleaning for 10 years, it's time for you to open your own cleaning business. I say. You understand me? You learn all the cleaning skill, the same thing. If you work in the care industry, team up with your friend, open your own care home. If they don't want to promote you, promote yourself, open your own business. Next time they will learn how to promote. Then you open your business, then your company, that company where you work, they'll start contracting you to supply them the work. That's how they be. Then they don't want to promote you, you already become promoter. Become a managing director. So guys, be creative in your ideas, create your own business, create your own entrepreneurial skill, start learning how to do things, and be organized. Organizing is very important. Planning, organizing, keep yourself dressed well. They say your appearance matters. When you're going to somewhere, your appearance, and even all this stop and search, sometimes it's your appearance. If you dress at Gogolodo, police will stop you on the road. Because the police know who they get that. They just look you, they just stop you. So please present yourself well when you're going. It doesn't matter. One day I'm going to the hospital. My daughter will say, why are you dressed like that? I said, I'm going to the hospital. Say, you're going to the hospital, dress as if you're going to a wedding. I said, so that when the doctor see me, you know, so that mother in the talk to you. Because the way you go to the hospital, that's how they're going to treat you. You dress like a church rat. If you get jail, they will operate you like a church rat. You present yourself well, people are going to talk to you well. It's very important. Dress well.
And I always have tips for all the moms. If you have not gone to do your school shopping, stand up now.
Yes,
before you start getting, there's no size. There is size. Get all their stationaries. We have places that you can buy them cheap. I'm not going to call their name because they did not pay for advert.
Yes, we're not going to call their name.
So go out now and start buying stuff, because if you've not even bought, the first 2 weeks were sales.
Yes.
But now you can still go get stuff.
Buy their pencil.
Everything.
These are the things that teacher used to call children out in school. He said they don't have pencil, they don't have this. Buy everything. You see, like a bag like this.
Yeah, get a pencil case.
Lock it inside. Like this. You have their pencil, their calculator, everything all intact, and they put it in their bag.
And you know, those in the secondary school, please, parents, try to get them spare time.
Yeah.
They like to misplace their time. Get them spare time, please. Because when you are told, that's when they call you, Mommy, I can't find my time. Get them spare time. Let them have socks. Let's start teaching our children, even though they don't use the washing machine to wash, let them
use their hands. We wash clothes with our hands.
Get them socks, get them vests.
Yes.
All our girls, get them ties.
Because I feel like the boys, they like to throw their stuff all over the places. Are you ready, Madam Chef?
The cake is
ready. Don't worry, we'll come back to this topic later.
So we see.
The cake is back to cake. We're going back to cake. So guys, myself and Madam Shosha will come back to this. Enjoy that one for the heat and smelling. A lot of people don't put deodorant, they enter inside the bus. We don't want to hear those smelling. Please, the bus is hot. Damn it. The bus is hot. Buy the order and shower.
And TFL have sent a tweet even to the mayor of London. Put on the AC in the bus.
We are paying heavily. We are paying heavily.
There is AC in the bus, there's AC in the train. Put them on. The driver. It's not only the driver that needs fan on their head and on their leg. We too need it.
It's our money that is used to pay the salary. We need it. And those of you entering the bus, shower before you enter the bus. You don't want to hear no smelling.
There's water in this country.
There's water. And put the deodorant. I don't want to hear no smelling. It's hot, it's steamy. The combination of smelling can cause another coronavirus.
We don't want that fine smell. We want
please.
Beautiful one. Yeah.
Shower. It's not winter. Shower. It's not cool. It's
and again, I love every one of you here. Change your clothes. There's £2 t-shirts here. Primark, there's £1.50.
Yes.
You could change your clothes. Even if you say you don't have money, you're on benefits, you could get a £2 t-shirt. Yes. This one I'm wearing is a £2 t-shirt.
Yeah.
Get one.
And it's hot.
Change.
You wear it. You think it's
£6, you bought 3 different colors.
You think it's winter. You wear the clothes today. Tomorrow you wear it. Next tomorrow you wear it. Excuse me? You like smell, keep smell inside your house. Don't bring it to the public.
There's water in this country.
Please, guys, try as much as possible.
Companies who sell all this deodorant, this is the time for you to advertise. Go to train stations, give little ones, small people.
Yes.
They say you want to market, this is how to market.
Some people, they are all nice with their makeup.
You cannot market it, give it to black females, help you market it.
You see some people, they are all nice with their makeup, but when you near them, they smell it.
If those who sell ice cream during heat time, they can bring out ice cream, why can't you bring out deodorant for heat too? Do something. We're going to treat that. We're going to treat deodorant company, an ice cream company during heat, give free ice cream.
Yes.
Drink even.
Yeah, please don't do all this attitude. And you to help yourself. We are saying it. If I enter any bus, I say anybody they smell. I'm gonna treat
local authorities bring free showering. Shower for free. I know they have free shower room. If they go in anywhere, they just run into it so that people can shower.
Water, the shower room now.
Then waterfront. How many days you wait for room?
Start creating shower room.
3-1. Film.
There's a climate pollution. Climate change. Climate change. You have to change things because now it's getting hot. There are people that are homeless. They need to go and bath. And there's some people that leave their house. They need to go there and clean up. Please. We don't want to see all this smelling inside the train anymore, inside the bus. It's getting tired. Lotty.
Let's let Lotty talk.
Lotty, we are ready for you.
Come this way.
We finish our father.
Right, some of the cakes are ready. I think we're missing 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys' one is a big one, so that's gonna be a while. So it should be out in a little bit. I'm just making sure it's right. The best way to know that your cake is ready is you can use a cake tester, like this one, or you can use a skewer or a toothpick or a knife, and you put it right in the middle, all the way down, and then you bring it up. It's supposed to come out clean. Even if it has crumbs on it, that's okay, but it's not supposed to be wet. If it's wet, that means that your cake is not ready, and put it back in the oven. Another way of making sure your cake is ready is that you see the end, it starts to shrink in, it separates from the cake. See, like yours is done. So you see like yours as well, it separates. So you put it in the middle, please, in the middle, please, and it separates. And yeah, when it comes out of the oven, don't take it out of the tin straight away. Because it's still hot, it still needs the cake tin to support it. So you wait 5 minutes and then you put it on the green. So you guys need to be ready. I'll let you know when to take it out. I'm gonna check. It's all ready.
Friends, your own cook.
Are you going to come for next week? Yeah. We're not already been through for this business. Why the rest of come like this?
Wait, then I'll talk.
Maybe not the top. Also today.
Right. What I normally do at home, if it's too warm, even like a tin of beans, I'll just place it there. I just loosen the ends.
This is the next. Yeah.
Does anybody want to try this out? You can put it in the box because it's still really warm. If you guys are in the car, brilliant. So just keep the top. But normally if you're at home, I would even take this off and let the and then it naturally cools maybe in about, and this is the problem with maybe now, but when it's like 20-30 minutes, it's ready to go. But you can put it in your box now, but just don't cover the box. But we can wait for it to form. But I can't how long. I don't know that's but otherwise, you can do it. Whenever you're ready, you can put them in the box. But because they're still warm, you don't cover your box. But you're good to know. When you get home, you can. You've got like whipped cream and strawberries, and you just put it on the top. That's the bit of ice and sugar. Normally I use if you're going to take it home now, maybe don't cover the box so that it doesn't because the cake, when you get home, put it somewhere like on a rack, like on the window, just so that Today, it's just separate. Make it later. If you've got some whipped cream at home, some jam, you can put it in the middle. Or you can have the custard. That's another good way. Or even simple milk cream. Whatever you like. Yours is done. Just gonna. We all done it. Look for a wrap. You switch off the oven. Right. Do this. Yeah. It's greasy. You don't want it to ruin the bottom of your cake. See the bottom of my box. Right, yours is different. Just go around. So we have to right. No, yours is definitely still too no color. Don't cover it. If you cover it, what happens? What happens if you cover it? It's too much moisture. It needs to breathe. Otherwise, it becomes soggy. There's a bin in that middle. It's like coming from now. Go outside.
I think we finished this show today, guys.
Yes, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Thank you all for baking.
Let me know the taste when you get on.
I think we've rounded up.
Bye.
We've rounded up. Bye. That's been a great session. You can see the cake.
Too big cake. I
It's so nice.
Easy cake,
But how do you feel when you teach people how to bake cake?
It's better than baking.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to do anything really. I'm just talking. It's better than baking.
So when you want to teach baking, from what age do you think it's good?
I think it depends on the child.
Yeah, it depends on the child. That's what we said last time.
Yeah.
It depends on the child. It depends on how creative the child is and how.
Because I had a few people asking me about their 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds. And I was like, it depends.
They have interest.
Yeah, because some kids are not attentive.
Yeah.
They sit down for 1 minute, they're already bored.
Yeah.
Then other kids are very involved. So it depends on your child. But for a mother to inquire, she must be aware that her child is already quite good at concentrating.
So guys, thank you for joining us, and we shall see you on Thursday for the African movie night, and then we see you next week Monday for the last session of the baking. I think Lottie said next week will be icing. For those of you that want to learn how to ice, decorating of the cake. So we look forward to seeing you all, and have a great day. Enjoy the summer.